Proforma invoice is a preliminary bill of sale sent to a buyer before the actual sale is completed. It's commonly used in international trade, advance payment terms, or customs clearance and can be generated in ERP systems as part of sales process. Now, in order to create the Proforma invoice, you have been given with the user credentials. Enter your username and password. Now click on login. So to move on to a Proforma invoice, click on your transaction. Click on sales. Here we have Proforma invoice. So when we do a sale order, it will be coming of a pending, which comes under the name of pending Proforma invoice, so that you can enable here and give Proforma invoice so that you can create it from pending. So as of now, we are going to create it directly. So that click on this add icon, enter your location ID. I'm giving it as unit 1. Then comes the protection. Proforma invoice type, which consists of Proforma invoice advance. When coming to Proforma invoice advance, which is used to collect the advance payment from customer before production or dispatch. Then we have Proforma invoice direct, a standard Proforma invoice created directly for customer approval or record, not tied to advance or dispatch. Then comes a Proforma invoice pre-dispatch, a Proforma invoice generated before dispatch of goods, often used for final confirmation, customs, or accounting. So now we are going to click it on direct. So entering our customer, bring up the currency. So this is a page of creating a Proforma invoice, where it consists of line. It's a row of information about a specific item. When coming to your charges, it's additional cost applied apart from item price. Moving on to your general, which is a normal or full value invoice intended for regular transactions and transportation details. Where we have advance is created specifically to request an advance payment, either partial or full, before dispatching goods or services. So by clicking on this add icon, you are entering the item for which Proforma invoice has to be created. After giving a plus icon, so this item I am giving to create for Proforma invoice. So here I am entering the quantity and this is a unit price I am giving. So make sure the HSN code has been included. So PI quantity, which is nothing but the quantity of item being quoted or proposed to a customer. When unit price, it's rate per unit as per a UOM that's been applied to a quantity in Proforma invoice. So after entering your item into the line, so make sure all other details have been filled up. And Incoterm, which consists of a carriage and freight and packing. So as per your requirement and as per your need, you can just enter appropriately. And now click on post. Now moving on to this OK, which will be moved on for your approval user. So this is a page of approval user where your Proforma invoice document is waiting to get approved. Click on the select option and click on process. Click on approve. Click on process. So the document gets approved. So now let's look up the status by filtering the item. So now the status has been changed to invoice from entry completed after the documents get approved. So this is how you create a Proforma invoice.